So I went to the cinema to see The Ghost and the Tout, right? The person seated right next to me, this man or guy. The guy started playing on his phone for the first few minutes of the movie. And the next thing, this guy had fallen asleep. As if that wasn't enough, the guy started snoring. Heavy duty snoring at the cinema. Hey you, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Adenike, Adebayo-Esho. I am a movie and lifestyle vlogger. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed. So a few people have slid into my DMs, left comments on my videos saying, Nike, where is our review of The Ghost and the Tout? And I was like, calm down, it's coming, because I had not watched the film. But finally, yes, I've seen the film and I'm going to share my thoughts with you about it. Lego.
I'm a ghost.
My name is Isla. I'm a tout.
Yay!
It's a holy ground, because ground only.
The Ghost and the Tout was directed by Charles Wagbai and it features Toyin, Sambasa Umzeribe, Bere Makwinzu, Omoumi Dada, Biodun Stephen, Chiwetalago, Dele Odule, Chigo, Bimbo Ademoye, Femi, Adebayo, Salami. Quite a number of Yoruba actors in the film, lots of cameos, lots of appearances. The Ghost and the Tout tells the story of Isela, played by Toyin Abraham, who lives on Lagos Island, and then this other guy whose character name I've suddenly had a brain freeze and forgotten, played by Sambasa Nzeribe. One day the Tout is going about her normal duties and normal toutish duties, and then she runs into this ghost played by Sambasa, who was assassinated, who apparently only her can see for whatever reason. No one else can see this ghost but her. And then they develop this sort of relationship where the ghost convinces her to help him reach out to his friends, his fiancé, and then the ghost figures out who killed him and then asks for the assistance of the Tout, Isla, to help him solve the murder case, okay? Sambasa Nzeribe was a breath of fresh air in that film. Every time Omoumi Dada came on screen, it was, Omoumi Dada, good to see you. Of course, we know they're good actors and whatever. Just forget about acting. Let's not even talk about acting. They were a refreshing sight in the midst of chaos. The movie had a few laughs here and there. It wasn't completely dead boring. However, it wasn't the most hilarious comedy I'd ever seen. It wasn't even average. However, it had decent, scenes here and there that actually made me laugh. Another thing I liked about the film, though it wasn't particularly well developed, was the tribal undertone to it. There was this undertone between Yoruba and Igbo, and then you had a bit of Hausa. I think we had one Hausa character in it as well. So I thought that was an interesting angle for them to have approached it from. However, they didn't quite develop it, so it didn't do much at the end of the day. That was pretty much all I liked about the film. What I did not like, number one, the sound. The moments from action, from the moment the film started, everybody just went, what? The sound was harsh, the mixing was bad, the balancing was off. It was just like, and we have to sit through this in a cinema where the sound is like on mega speakers and they are blowing out your eardrums. The first 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm being generous when I say it could have been longer, you get, so let's just say 15 to 20 minutes of the film, everybody was screaming. Oh my Jesus. It was a screaming competition. It was as if they said, who can scream the loudest? They were just shouting. That's what I just said in Yoruba. They were shouting. It was as if it became exhausting. Like at some point, I'm not lying, I literally had to block my ears because the screaming was just too much. Poor utilization of good actors and actresses. I mean, you had Chiwetalago and Dele Odule in this film. You had Sambasa, you had Omoumi, you had Biodun Stevie. So I was expecting, okay, let's do something. There was a scene with Dele Odule and Chiwetalago, the very first scene where they were introduced. It was a screaming match. Chiwetalago was screaming in Igbo, Dele Odule was screaming in Yoruba. They were shouting at each other. So after the screams for the first 15 to 20 minutes, and the movie did not start until maybe 30 to 35 minutes into the film. So if you want to go watch it, maybe you should go late. you still will get what is going on. In fact, if you have watched the last 20 minutes of that film, you still would have understood what was going on. You wouldn't have missed a thing. In fact, blink as much as you want, take a nap, wake up, you still would have understood what was going on. The story lacked structure and points. There was no visible direction. It was here and then it was here. It was as if the instruction for the editor was that everybody must show. This person was in the film. I think I even saw Kathy, the dancer. I think I saw her at some point in the film. You know, I guess she was in the film. And I was like, whoa. Chioma Akpota was in the film. And I was like, Ronke Oshodo. See, now I'm starting to remember. And it was as if they said, everybody must show. I must show this person in my film more and I think that kind of leads to storytelling as well, because wait, you need a story to be able to tell it in the first place anyway. The jokes in the film became repetitive at some point. You had Instagram comedians in the film, and so some of them were repeating jokes that we know them for, and it wasn't quite funny. I mean, you might smile, but it wasn't quite funny. And then some of the jokes were repeated over and over, and it just kind of became like, we laughed the first time, it's okay. Attention to detail was poor. It was, For example, the gunshot scene where Sabasa's character got shot. Next is overacting and exaggerated performances. Why? Everybody was just, doing too much, exaggerating their characters, and you're not wondering that, okay, was this what caused this? Why are you flexing? And it wasn't just one person. It was like almost all the actors in the film. And I was just like, the dialogues and conversations were long-winded and drawn out, and the scenes were too long. The technicalities were all over the place, and it lacks visible direction and organization. At the end of the day, the movie The Ghost and the Tout felt like a reinvention of Alakada Reloaded. Like, okay, it worked for Alakada Reloaded, so let's do it that way as well. Which was a terrible approach to have gone with. They had a good idea with the film, not something never seen before, but it was a good idea that could have turned out to be a very, brilliant comedy, but it wasn't well executed at all. Overall, I'll give the film The Ghost and the Tout a 1/5 for idea generation and a few good laughs. That's me being generous, actually, because someone else actually told me they would rate it over 5.5/5. What do you guys think about the film? Let's continue the conversation down below in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Remember to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, because as always, I love to read from you. Let's remain in God, and God bless you. Mwah. Bye, people.